Hi, welcome to the Gamesplainer. I'm Jeff the Gamesplainer, and today I'm gamesplaining Masters of the Renaissance, Lorenzo Il Magnifico, the card game. So if you watch the Gamesplanation, you'll have an idea of how this game plays and what we're trying to do. I've set the game up as a two-player game. So the first player gets nothing, the second player gets one resource. He's chosen to take the head. The third player, if you had three players, would get a resource, would also get a point on the religion track. And if you had four players, they would get two resources plus the point on the religion track. Things that we're working towards and are worth noticing is this player needs 5 money to get extra space, and he's looking for yellow and green in the developments that he has. And this player is looking for 2 green and a purple, and one of his green to be on level 2. So that kind of gives them something to work towards. Something I didn't mention in the Gamesplanation is you can just get rid of one of these cards to get an extra faith point if you wish to, and it may be worthwhile doing that at some stage if someone's about to flip the stuff over. I'll probably have put that in as a comment as I'm going through. So let's get started. Starting with this player, he can't do anything until he has resources. The resources that he's trying to get is gold, or he's trying to get this card or this card. So it's probably worth his while to get some stone, a purple and a blue. So right from the outset, he'll go here, which gets him a stone, a blue and a purple. And they go one on each shelf because they can't share a shelf. We go over to the other player. He's after the green and the purple guys. So he needs purples. Might be worth his while to push forward there, which gets him one on that track and a purple. We come back over to this player who can already get the green card, so he's going to do that. So he'll spend these 3 resources, take the green card and put that down there. Okay, it's back over to the other player. The other player is going to go for 2 blue and 2 purple. Now, the problem is that he has too many purple to be able to fit into his shelf, so he's going to have to discard that one, which allows the other player to get 1 point. Back over to the other player who's going to need some resource again, and he's going to go after this line, which is a yellow and 2 grey. Notice the white one does nothing. So yellow, 2 grey, or golden stone if you wish. I'm probably just going to talk in colours because I keep forgetting what the resource actually is, especially the blue ones. So moving over to the other player. The other player is looking for green, and he can afford that because it's 2 blue, so he'll purchase that card as one of his cards. Back to this player. This player is going to take this line, which is gold, purple and grey, all of which he can fit in. Back to the other player who can spend the 3 purple to get that card. He needs 1 more green to be able to get one of his cards out. This guy's really looking for a yellow. So what he can do straight away is spend the 3 stone to get that yellow card. Because he now has that, is 1 of green, 1 of yellow, he can get this card. What that now enables him to do is when he purchases a card, it will cost him 1 less of these heads. Back to that player. Okay, and he's going to take this line, which is 1 gold, 1 yellow, 1 blue, 1 grey, 1 blue, 1 yellow, 1 grey, 1 blue, should I say. Back over to this player. If he really wants to run this, he's going to need to get stone and blue. But in order to do that, he's going to need to get rid of something that he has already. And he's going to push this in here, which gets him 2 blue. Okay, over to the other player. This player's really looking for a level 2 on the green, which means he needs 5 of the blue. But in order to get that, he probably needs more gold. So he's going to go this line, which gets him 2 gold and 1 stone. Back over to this player, who's going to run his stuff. So this one, it costs him 2 of the blues to gain him 1 of each of the elements. Notice you can't use these to actually pay for other things. The stuff that's brought in all comes in at the same time. He doesn't have any stone to be able to run that one. And so this one, he's going to spend those 2 to gain 1 gold down there. This stuff down here doesn't count against the stuff he's got up on the shelves, so he can now start developing stuff. So if he was to get another 2 gold, he would have 5 gold total. which would help him get this card, and that's what he's going to try to do next. Back over to this player. He's really trying to get that, but in order to get that, he's going to need to action the stuff down the bottom. So to do that, he'll action this one, which will move him forward 1 on that track. That one, which gains him a purple, a blue, and a grey. All of them go to the bottom, and he'll spend the 2 stone to take in 1 more of the blue. Back to this player. This player is going to take this line, which gets him 2 gold and a stone. He now has 5 gold, so he can open this up, which allows him to put stone into here, as well as his storage. Okay, back over to the other player. The other player is going to go here, which gets him 2 of the blue. Back to here, and he thinks he's going to actually spend some stuff, so he'll spend 4 gold to get that level 2 card in. So it's 3 from there and 1 from the bottom set. So this card now, it has to go over one of these 2 cards, and he thinks it's probably more worthwhile to cover that one up. Back to the other player. He's going to spend his 5 blue to get this one, and that's going to cover this one up. That now releases both of these cards because he has 2 of the green and a purple, and a level 2 on the green. So he'll have 5 points at the end of the game for that one, and 4 points for this one. Okay, we come back over to this player, and he'll go that, which gets them purple, grey, and yellow. These grey are able to be in this spot, so pull them across. Okay, back to the other guy who really needs some gold to make his things worthwhile. So he will go to the center and take a purple and gold and 1 point on the religion track. Back to this player. This player is going to purchase another card. He's going to purchase this one, which is 2 purple and 2 stones. So he'll take the 2 stone from there. He's now trying to get a whole bunch of blue, a gold, and a head to be able to action that line. Over to the other player. The other player needs gold, so he's going to go on here and get 2 more gold. Back to this player, and he will take this action. So 1 purple, 1 blue, 1 grey. Grey can go into that. Purple and blue. Back over to that player, who will take this line. So it's 1 blue, 1 white, which equals a blue for him, and 1 point there, so it's 2 blue. Back to this player, who really needs 2 more blue. So he's looking at these cards here. So he's got that purple head. He's only got 1 blue, so he needs a gold, which is there, so that's fine. He needs 2 more blue to make that worthwhile. That's really what he's aiming for. If he goes here, that will push him forward 1 on that. We'll get him a gold and a stone. Back over to that player. He's going to actually purchase a new card from here. So it costs 2 of the heads. Back to this player. He's going to need to action his board. So this one will spend to get 2 forward on the cross. This one he'll do to get 2 stone and push him forward 1 more on the cross. He doesn't have any of them. He's only got 1 other good. So there's, he's got these goods here. So he can trade in 2 goods for 1. He'll trade in the 2 stone for 1 more gold. That will enable him to get this one next turn if he wishes. Back to this player, who is going to take this action, so to get 1 more stone. And that gets him 1 more point up the top. Back to this player, who's now going to purchase this card for 3 gold and 3 stone, and he'll choose where to put it. So it's going to go on one of these 2. It can't go on this, of course, it's level 2 already. I'll put it on top of that one. Back up to the other player, who is going to action his board. So he spends 1 gold to move forward 1 on that track, 2 gold to move forward 2 on that track, and adds 2 stone down to the bottom, and 1 more to push him 1 more further forward. Since he has crossed this point, we get to a scoring round. So anyone who is not up to here would lose that token, but this one fortunately is in the space, so he will flip it over. If he was sitting back here, he would have lost that. Look, I think that's as good a spot as any to finish up the video. I think you've got a really good idea of how the game plays. Just rinse and repeat until you either have 7 cards or someone gets to the end of the religion track. If you have any comments or suggestions, please write them below. If you have any games that you would like to be Gamesplayed, please shoot me an email to thegamesplainer@gmail.com. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter @thegamesplainer to keep up to date with the games I'm playing. Subscribe to my videos to keep up to date with the games that I'm gamesplaining. And until next time, enjoy gaming.